Hello everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Sacramento, California. It is April 16th. I'm trying to make this year go faster than what it is. Yesterday was tax day. I want this year to go by, okay? So April 16th, 2015. It's like 4:45 in the afternoon. Now, one of the most common questions that I get asked lately has been about coaching. And, people come to me and they say, hey, Scott, I heard about this coaching program, or do you have coaching, or, is there coaching available? What can I do? And I want to take you through a process that I put together to help you understand what's good about coaching, what's bad about coaching, what you should look for, the type of people you should be looking at, and how to tell if that person can really help you or not, okay? So some of this is subjective, and some of it you're going to have to take and piece together and work on yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the good. So the good thing about coaching, when you get a coach that can help you, is they can help you get past hurdles. Now, the hurdles that you see could be technical, right? So you could have a sales process that you're working on and you're going over things with your buyer or your client and you're not asking the right questions. So a sales coach can help you figure out what you should be asking or what you should be presenting, right? Now, part of that could be mental mindset. Now, there's a lot of times where salespeople will get into a funk, and the mental mindset that they have is what's holding them back from making the sales, more so than technical capabilities or the ability to ask a question. So that coach should be able to see what's going on. So that the good thing about having a coach is they say, hey, here's what's going on, here's what I see, and here's the changes that could be made. They have a different perspective. As you're going through an issue or as you're going through a problem, you see it from here in front of you, and a coach is going to see it from another angle. They're going to see it from like an overhead view or a side view, and it's going to be easier for them because hopefully they've lived through the same type of situation or they've seen it before, and it's easy for them to understand, okay? So a lot of times working with salespeople, they'll have a problem with whatever they're doing, and it's just that they're out of order. So if you have a combination lock and it's supposed to be left, right, left, well, what they're doing is right, left, right. They just have a few things out of order. They're asking things the wrong way, and a coach should be able to see that issue as it's going on. So the other thing is they could have a bunch of experience. They could have been a salesperson themselves. They could have been an entrepreneur. They are an entrepreneur. They're in the field now, and they have experience that they can share and go, hey, you know what? I've been through this before. Everything's going to be okay. As you're going through this, you just need to know that you're going to have problems with this question, or this is the type of objection that you're going to get, and here's how we're going to work through the problem. So that's going to be experience. And the other one's going to be like book knowledge. Now, between the two of them, I'm going to share with you the experience is going to be more powerful. The book knowledge is going to help, and sometimes some people can work through the process and help you with whatever they've learned from a book. Excuse me. But hopefully, you're going to be able to find somebody who's got good experience and they've been through a bunch of processes before, okay? Now, Anthony Robbins explains getting coaching or being shared with how to fix stuff as squeezing decades into days. So by finding a coach and by finding the right person, you're able to take the stumbling blocks that are common for salespeople, that are common for entrepreneurs, and they're able to help fix them and figure out what's going on and say, hey, look, you know what, let's change this landscape up a little bit. Let's look at the picture a little bit differently. Excuse me. Or let's do what we can to change your process and make it happen. And then they're able to coach the process and say, here's why you don't do this. Now, sometimes a coach is just going to say, hey, don't do that, and they won't give you a reason why, and you just have to believe that they know why. And sometimes the skeptical person asks a lot of questions, and they're like, but I have to know why. And sometimes that stuff really doesn't help. I mean, it's just more of having a control freak issue for some people, instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to do it, and believing that the coach knows what they're doing, because if you have a good coach, they should just be able to take you through a process, and you should go, boom, it's done, no big deal, okay? So that's the good about having a coach. It squeezes decades into days. It helps you figure out whatever process that you're doing to make things happen faster, right? It should shorten the cycle of rejection, of failure, of objection, and it should increase the cycle of sales, business processes, or whatever you're doing, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. Then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell with a Sylvan. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.